Hi, you guys. It's Toni Rodriguez here, and we are Bubble Talk, episode 14 here. We're jumping right in. No pre-show chat. That's just overrated. Who needs a pre-show chat, right? We're just going to jump right in today. Before we start this great show, and we have a fantastic show for you, I want to mention both my sponsors really quick. My first sponsor is First Primary Care. Listen, you guys. You all know, most Americans agree that healthcare has gotten way too expensive, way out of line, right? If you agree with me, join this. There's a link in our description. Join this group, okay? First Primary Care has worked with Sedera Health. They have partnered to put the Complete 365, a special program offered exclusively by them, empowered by Sedera Health. It's a medical cost-sharing community in which funds are contributed and shared between members with medical needs. Members see major savings versus health insurance plans, achieving full peace of mind and a much lower cost. I'm a member, you guys. I pay $99 a month. I'm 51 years old. And depending on your age, you can pay as little as $75 a month for your medical care needs. I mean, who doesn't want to save money, right? Okay, my second sponsor, thank you to Planet Beach Kingwood, which is the beautiful purple walls and the beautiful place in which we film our show now every Tuesday at 6 p.m. You guys listen, there's also a link there so that you can get your free spa service or a $20 spa day, $20 toward your favorite spa day. Okay, you guys, so those are my two sponsors. Let's get right into the show. As you can tell, no pre-show notes. We are jumping right into it today. I have the wonderful, magnificent Connie Gomez. Welcome to the show, Connie. I'm so excited. You can tell I'm like a cartoon character, right? I'm always in my little purple and my pink today. Connie, thank you. You drove across the world to come and be a part of my show here in Kingwood, Texas. Connie is a co-founder, but now the sole primary owner of Latina Bloggers. Houston Latina Bloggers. Is there a United States in the world?
Well, there's now different chapters. They have like Austin and San Antonio and Dallas. So yeah, so
awesome.
We're Houston.
Awesome.
We're the first.
I have been following her. I watch her, but I'm just have her in my presence right now is pretty darn amazing.
You're so
I'm so excited. I mean, I'm so excited. I'm a real cheeseball like that, but that's just how I work. Anyway, so Connie and I were chatting on the phone because we were both caught in Houston traffic.
Yeah.
And she was telling me a little bit about how she started 10 years ago blogging. And those of you who maybe don't know what blogging is, maybe you can give us a brief description of what blogging is, and then tell us a little bit about how you got started in this whole industry.
So blogging is basically you have a website, and on the website you can share any type of content. I started sharing my experiences as a new mom. So essentially it was a mom diary and it was a mom blog. But yeah, it's just a website where you can post your content. And now, of course, people are so specific. You know, they have different niches that you can be in. You're either a fashion blogger or a lifestyle blogger. You can be a food blogger. So you can be as specific as you want and as general as you want.
Right.
So that's blogging. For me, like I said, I started because I was working in a department where it was communications and I had to practice my writing. But soon after I kicked off my blog, I got pregnant. So that kind of just spiraled into the whole mommy blogging craze that happened. It was about 2007, 2008, when all the mommy bloggers first like kind of exploded. And so, yeah, I started following a lot of different bloggers during that time and just kind of grew my blog into, like I said, it was a personal diary about myself, my pregnancy, my children. And it just has grown over the last 10 years. And
people were like, relating to what you were writing about.
Right. So I
lots of moms out there, right?
Yeah, I would post just different symptoms or different experiences that I was going through while I was pregnant. And I would get messages about women who were telling me that they were feeling the exact same way, whether it was with, you know, the pains of like just different, your baby growing or depression. So yeah, people related a lot to the different topics that I was posting about. And it wasn't even topics like I was just writing.
You were just writing your day-to-day experiences of being pregnant.
Yeah, I wasn't like researching or trying to figure out, you know, what the trends were. It was just personal.
And I love that. You guys out there that really know me, I love that authenticity. I love that she was real and organic, and she's telling you she wasn't doing research. She wasn't doing her due diligence. She was literally just writing about her own personal experiences. And that is what I love, because from those organic places come the greatness, come the great things, which is 10 years later.
Right.
And now Houston Latina Bloggers is her baby that she's growing.
Yes.
And look where you're at.
Yes,
I mean, you're all over the place. If anybody follows her on social media, I'm like, she's at every luncheon, every time I see her, I'm like, she's everywhere. You know, I want to be Connie Gomez and be everywhere, right?
No, it's exhausting. It's really not that fun. People always say, I see you everywhere. I'm like, yeah, it's hard to be everywhere all the time.
But through blogging, it's afforded all these amazing opportunities.
Definitely.
For you, right?
No, definitely. I the experience and the connections that I've made, the different trips that I've been able to go on, you know, all the sponsorships, and I mean, I've ultimately made money from my blog. So all of that has definitely been part of the journey, and definitely makes it worth it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we already talked about a little bit about how she started this 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell people presently, like at this moment, where you're at in your career, where you're at with the Latina bloggers. How large of a group is it? Is a Facebook group only, or give us a little explanation, those of us who are not familiar with your group.
Right. So for myself, because I work a full-time job, I do work a 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday.
Wow.
My personal blog, I kind of tend to put on the back burner. I do have a lot of different sponsors that I work with throughout the year, but I'm very specific, right? So right now I have one that I'm only doing posts for that brand right now. And so I've limited the amount of people that I personally work with for my blog, just because I've focused a little bit more on getting opportunities and obtaining opportunities for Houston Latina bloggers. Right. And so, yeah, the group has started in 2014 with about 6 to 8 people, and we're now a little over 280.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been 4 years.
Wow.
Right? We're right at 4 years.
Wow. And so through your Houston Latinas group, bloggers group, you said that you put together events like meetups. And so what if someone was looking forward to starting to be a member of your group, what could they look forward to? Like, what is it that you guys like to do?
So for bloggers, and a lot of the bloggers in our group, it's about going to different events. They love events, or creating campaigns for companies like a spa or just different organizations. So we post a lot of private events where we only invite, sometimes widely sponsored by big brands. And so we also post opportunities with other brands. If the ladies in the group are looking to get paid for blogging, then we post those opportunities in our private Facebook group. And then of course there's exposure, right? Because we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're on all social media, and we're constantly reposting everybody's content, which then helps other brands and other bloggers find them. So yeah, HLB is full of different opportunities, different connections, which is really important to this of industry, and then the exposure that we're giving to all the women that are in our group.
I was being very, very honest and candid with Connie earlier on our phone conversation, where I told her, I love to write, and those of you know my background, I love to write. My mom was an English literature major, and so I didn't really have a choice. Thanks, Mom. We had to write a lot. But I know very little to nothing about blogging. I love fashion, fitness, and lifestyle. That's what Bubble Talk's all about. So I'm a live streamer who will soon become a blogger. And I was asking her, like, what advice would you give someone out there who's contemplating doing it? And how important is authenticity and being organic and real? Or can you have the niche and just really focus and hone in on one niche? Or can you be like me, I'm kind of all over the place all the time? People who really know me are like, okay, 1 minute she's doing business, 1 minute she's at a fashion show, and then she's teaching a convention in Mexico. Like, what are you doing, Toni?
Right. So you are probably what we call a lifestyle blogger, right? Okay. Because that expands, and you can pretty much write about anything. Lifestyle, or like parenting bloggers, they're usually very generic. Like, you can write about anything because that's your life, right? It's very organic. Some people do 20 different things or have different hobbies. So it can be as broad as you want.
Okay.
My biggest advice is to just really, if you're going to do it, to just get started, right? Because there's no like perfect moment of like, okay, I'm going to sit down and plan this out, and 3 months later, I'm still planning. Let me think about it a little bit more. No, I usually tell any of the ladies that I meet, just do it. Just create your website, start posting content, right?
Did you hear that, Bubble Talk people? Let's say that again, Connie, because I think that is vital. Like, just be brave.
Do it. Right.
Take the risk.
Yeah.
And do it.
And
just
put yourself
started.
out there. Right. It's not super complicated, right? This day and age, you can just create a website in a matter of minutes, and your content, some people will, I don't know what to write about, or is anybody even going to like it? People like all kinds of things, right? So you'd be shocked at the content that's out there and people follow. So definitely, if it's somebody who's relatable, if you're a mom and you're working and you have different projects that you're doing, there's a lot of women like you that are going to want to know how you're doing, what you're doing. So definitely.
So let's get to our topic, because I know some of my friends who are like avid followers following Bubble Talk all the time. It's episode 14, and we talked about work and play and, you know, the big dream and so how's Connie Gomez? How are you doing it? How are you able to, like, what's your big purpose, and how are you able to really fulfill that big purpose?
Right. I think for me, my purpose has always been to be relatable with other women, to be able to connect with other women. Of course, now for me, it's more important to empower them and inspire them to do their own thing and to move forward in any project that they want to do. So that to me has been my kind of growing purpose that I've learned along the way of being, you know, becoming a mom and a professional. But for overall, I mean, I just think that's what my purpose is right now, is to empower other women and to help them create whatever it is they want to do.
But do you see your long-term goal? Do you see your long-term purpose anywhere? Or I mean, I'll tell you how I feel in a minute, but I just like to kind of find out, because there's some people that have that big picture. Right. And they're just tunnel vision until they reach the big picture. Do you have that big picture?
I don't know if I do. I know that whatever it is I'm doing, I want to be able to help other people, right? And especially help other women, whether it's in social media or even professionally, right? Because I do have a college degree and I do have a professional career, and I'm part of different organizations that help you grow in that area too. So just overall being able to help women reach their goals. And that's been my ultimate goal for the last 4 years.
And how old are your children?
7 and 8.
Wow. So you still have little ones.
Yeah. My son is 8, my daughter's 7.
Oh, wow. So she's a working mom.
Yeah.
You work in the oil and gas industry.
Yes.
She's a full-time blogger. She's the owner of Houston Latina Bloggers. She's all over social media. You guys listen. If you're trying to juggle 15 things, this lady could help you figure out how to juggle all those 15 things, because she's doing it. She's doing it every single day. Yeah. We're all doing it. I mean, that's how definitely. I think all working moms are. Like when people ask me, what do you do? I have to stop and think about what is my priority that day and what is it I'm doing that day to tell people what I'm doing, because I'm always doing a variety of different things on any given day. I mean, I'm a realtor, you know, I'm a dance director, I'm a dance teacher, but at the same time, I'm a live streamer, and I enjoy doing my Facebook live show, Bubble Talk. So there's just so many different aspects. And don't forget, I'm a mom, you know, with a 17-year-old junior in high school. Scary. Scary. He's about to get a car and about to drive. So,
even scarier.
Even scarier. Because the other day, Randall and I were in the car and he pulled out and he didn't even look right or left, and I freaked out. So anyway, he's going to kill me for saying that. Hi, Thomas. But so I mean, I'm going to be praying the minute he gets behind the wheel and gets his own keys from the minute he leaves my house. I'm a regular Catholic Latina mom. Okay, I'm going to be like lighting candles and praying. Lots of rosaries. So anyway, what my situation is, and I just want to reflect for a moment and give you my perspective on my Bubble Talk viewers out there, is that, you know, I'm not sure what my long-term goal is. I know that I love every single day. Mm-hmm. I know that I try to enjoy every single day to its fullest. And I know that I'm going to continue to enjoy this journey or this process. Remember, 9 months ago, you guys, almost 10 now. I keep saying 8, but it's 9, almost 10 now. You know, I didn't know anything about social media. I didn't have but one Facebook account that like an ex-boyfriend years ago set up for me, and I didn't even know it existed. And my sons helped me figure out the password. I mean, and so from there to Bubble Talk, to all these viewers, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, and now I'm monetizing these episodes. Right. Thanks to First Primary Care, thanks to Planet B, and to other sponsors that I'm working on right now with, about how I can be an influencer for them and a brand ambassador for them, and how I can get out and be their voice. Because a lot of people, what people don't realize, that blogging is a voice. Yeah. Just because you're not in front of a camera and you're speaking, that word is a Very powerful tool.
It's a platform. It's a platform like every other social media platform, and it's definitely a way for you to get your message out, whatever that message or that content is. It's huge. Yeah.
And would you like to continue to see, I mean, it's a silly question. Of course you want Houston Latina bloggers to continue to grow, but would you like for it to become a platform that would help entrepreneurs, specifically females, specifically Latinas, to grow? Or do you want to make it multicultural at some point?
So we've actually started incorporating other cultures. The group is not just Latinas right now. We do have people from other ethnicities in the group, and it's definitely helped us grow our exposure. Because I would get questions all the time, right? They're like, I know you only have Latinas in the group, but do you think I could join? And so after a while, I decided definitely, like, this is something that just because we're, titling it Houston Latina Bloggers, we're not specific to just that group. Like, we help everybody and anybody that comes to us.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, it's definitely grown in that area. And yeah, we definitely want it to be just a platform that's going to help educate the women, whether they're going to be entrepreneurs or bloggers or content creators. I think our group kind of touches on those,
everything.
Yeah, all of those areas. So,
okay. And so tell me a little bit, you were talking about your most current project, the project that you were doing right now that you said you would like to do more of. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So that's a big project that I have going on with one of my partners who is also part of Houston Latina Bloggers, Jennifer Perez Medina. She was part of the original 6 or 8 that founded the group, right?
Okay.
And now her and I have created a blogger series. And part of the series teaches you, number one, how to blog, how to just create your blog, how to get that site started. The second installment was on branding, how to brand your content, whatever it is, whether it's a blog or social media or business. And then the third installment, which will be on September 22nd, is on collaborations, right? Working with people like you, working with brands, working with other media. So collaborations is a big part of growing your social media and your platforms and your business. So yeah, that's one of the projects that I've been working on this year. We started in January, and like I said, we've got 3 installments going now. I don't know if we'll take it into a 4th installment and then start over.
Yeah,
we haven't exactly planned that out yet, but it's been really good so far.
Okay, so the installment or the program, what's it called, so that people?
Blogger Series 2018.
Okay, Blogger Series 2018, and you're on the 3rd installment.
Right.
Okay,
right now
awesome.
we're on the 3rd.
And what is in the future right now for you? Was there a project that you're looking forward to in a few months, or something that we can continue to follow you and watch you grow and see what direction you're headed in?
So right now, like I said, the Blogger Series is one of the biggest ones. And then with Houston Latina Bloggers, we recently had a little administrative meeting, administrative meeting. And so we're trying to figure out how to grow and help the group more than, we already are. So definitely for following us either on Houston Latina Bloggers or my personal, which is Mama of Dos, which is how I started with my blog. And yeah, the Blogger Series right now, we'll be posting on Houston Latina Bloggers and Mama of Dos, so they can find it there too.
Okay, awesome. So you guys, I'm going to invite you to please continue to follow Connie Gomez and her amazing journey with Houston Latina Bloggers. I also am going to ask you to join my Facebook group, which is called Stretch Your Lifestyle. It is geared towards working moms. I mean, it's not just going to be working moms, because I know there's some of my friends out there who are real estate agents and they're single, and they're like, you always say working moms. I'm not even married and I don't even have a baby, but I follow you, Toni. And I'm like, oh, okay. Let me quit saying that. But what I'm saying is, because I am a working single mom, that's where my perspective comes from. So I have to be true and organic to that, to that platform of, I just want to help you if you're interested in pursuing an additional career, something to supplement your income. I know a lot of you are beautiful people inside and out. I know some of you out there are artistic, have your little home business, and you're like, I really want to get out, Toni, and do what you do. I think I could do it. I'm telling you right now, take the risk. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid. Get out there, do some Facebook Lives. I know there's a few of my friends out there, I've been watching you, and you're starting to do more and more Facebook Lives. That makes me, I don't even need to say your name because you already know I love you. And that makes me so happy that you're getting out there and you're trying to get past that fear of being vulnerable. And I bring people like Connie Gomez on and other amazing guests who are showing you that you can monetize, supplement your income by her personal experiences. And that's how she started 10 years ago, blogging about her life as a mom and not even like researching, just, is there a tidbit of information, a little golden nugget that they can learn from you that you'd like to leave our viewers with?
I think just to kind of go back to the blogger series, collaborations, we use the hashtag community over competition, right? Knowing that we're all in this together. We have different platforms or maybe the same platform. You and I were both moms. We have a lot in common, and yet I would rather collaborate with you and grow together than compete against you, right? Because there's no point in that. So I think that's a big part of our community for Houston Latina bloggers. Like I said, we're trying to be completely inclusive of everybody. We even have guys on our social media, right? We have dads or business owners that they'll reach out and they'll say, hey, can I, because we do Instagram takeovers, they want to do Instagram takeovers. And so I think being inclusive and being about community versus, competition is huge for us.
I think that is probably my go-to. I think that's vitally important. If I don't discuss that once, at least every other day, with friends of mine, just friends of mine off camera, having a lunch, having a phone conversation while we're driving. I thought that person was going to help me. I thought she said she was going to call me back. I thought, and it's unfortunate because it's part of, this industry that we do. But when you are truly authentic and sincere and organic, and you do get the opportunity to collaborate with someone like yourself, you guys, listen, your business may be here. It's going to grow to here. It's going to grow. The more you embrace and put down your walls and quit being intimidated and quit having those, self-centered issues and think more along the lines of, you're no longer Connie Gomez. You're now Houston LB, right? And so in order to help her program grow, you have to be willing and open to networking and collaborating. So please, if you are interested, you reach out to Connie. I know she's amazing. I mean, look at her. She drove all the way over here to be on my show. So I feel like I owe her, if not more bubbles, dinner sometime or lunch. But I appreciate all my friends out there, all my Bubble Talk viewers. You guys continue to watch every Tuesday now. This is our new day and our new time at 6 p.m. If you didn't get to watch it live, don't worry about it. Watch it later. Comment. Let us know if we're giving you good information. Let us know how we can better the show so that it can improve our viewers and our audience. We want to continue to grow. Thank you, Connie Gomez, for driving out here. I know it's crazy with kids and everything. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Toni_Rodriguez1 or Toni Rodriguez Realtor @gmail.com. You guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to take care of you. Thank you, First Primary Care. Don't forget the link in our description. And thank you to Planet Beach Kingwood. You guys have a great evening. Take care of you.